Alrighty then, let's talk. So apparently it's this thing with Cade and LaMelo Ball. I kind of was seeing it late last year. A lot of LaMelo Ball fans. I mean, if you know, kind of like Derrick Rose fans, where I think a lot of people that was in the Pistons social media sphere when Derrick Rose came to the Pistons, was a lot of fans came to Detroit, and became Piston fans based off of Derrick Rose. I just wish people just get away from me. Like, people be driving crazy behind you, swerving and shit. Like, it's another car in front of me. You can't go too much further. But same thing with LaMelo. They have a cult following. That's it. They have a cult following, man. Growing up, his father did a great job with them, marketing them, branding them, whatever you want to call it. And, for them to follow LaMelo Ball and see how sorry Charlotte is and see what Cade did. I mean, that's one of the stats that, they underrate today is winning. They underrate winning. And that's the crazy thing about it. Like, to them, winning doesn't matter. And maybe it's because the participation trophy award, liberalism that's going on in this country, where everybody, is a winner, and it's not true. And that's why you see, I think a lot of people are so depressed, because you get in life, you just think everybody's a winner. You don't have to work for nothing. But a lot of them LaMelo fans, they know Charlotte don't have no success. And if they watch the basketball, it don't take much to understand why Charlotte doesn't have success. They have no structure, no discipline. And at some point, we were in a similar boat. I don't think we was as immature as the Charlotte Hornets are, but we got some veterans that got us in place. We got some real vets that helped us become pros, that helped us become young men into full-grown men and learn what it is to be a pro in this league. And it's always females driving fast and crazy, and they can't drive. And then when they fuck somebody's shit up, they just looking stupid, don't got no money, don't got no insurance. They just want to look, I'm sorry. No, I'm suing you. Because they be so much in a rush to go absolutely nowhere. That's what be killing me. Everybody in this country in a rush, but y'all, no, I ain't gonna get into that. But back to the topic. But yeah, they know, the Charlotte Hornets are just immature. LaMelo Ball has a lot to do with that. He just plays a reckless brand of basketball. It's flashy, it's highlights. He got stats and rebounds and points and these flashy assists, but it's flash with no win. They don't win basketball games. When they made the play-in, or almost they made the play-in, we thought Charlotte had arrived. That's just was, okay, they there. But he don't know how to play winning basketball. Even when you watch, his father kind of talked to him on that reality show, and try to talk to him about, you being selfish, and he's just a wild card, bro. But if he ever learns to play with some type of discipline or some type of structure and learns to play the basketball the right way, then, it's a lot of talent, but high risk, no reward with them. Cade plays winning basketball, whether it's playing defense, whether it's making the right play, whether it's stepping up and scoring. He's just more efficient, more cleaner, more consistent. Yeah, he may not be as flashy and got the tattoos and the highlight reel plays, but he's like, he plays a winning brand of basketball. He plays a winning brand of basketball. He's determined. LaMelo, they young. They just want highlights. And you got to understand, do they care about winning? If he do, he'll bite down defensively. If he do, he'll do the dirty things. If he do, instead of just, shooting these wild shots, he just play wild. He gonna win like that, bro. And if you want to say, hey, that's the Charlotte organization thing, or put him on the Lakers, and he see what Luka doing, and he got the green light and all that. I get it. I feel him on that. But, that ain't you right now. But I just think they don't have the vets, and he just play a wild child style of basketball. So this ain't even up for debate. One guy was an MVP candidate. One guy was a legit all-star. The other guy, he was an all-star because somebody got injured, I believe. I could be wrong about that. But everybody just look at the flash and the flashy highlights, and they don't look at, hey, it's not successful. It's not effective. They're not winning basketball games. He's not playing a winning brand of basketball. But like I said, everything in this new culture, They don't care about winning. We scored 50 points, but they lost. You know, and that's just what it is. Winning. Don't win. You know, simple as that. Don't do the little things to win. So they having this debate. Oh, he averaged more assists, and you know he better than K. Okay, cool. You know if he better than K, why are you trying to convince us? Like my whole thing, why are you convincing us? One went to the playoffs, one didn't. Y'all want to get him out of Charlotte and put him somewhere else? Let's see what happens. Jalen Brunson was backing up. You know, Luka Doncic went to New York, balling. You know, one guy can't stay healthy in LaMelo Ball. He gonna miss. He like Caris LeVert. He gonna miss 20 games. Bank on that. Get all these tattoos and all this, and got the shoe and all that. Hey, you know, to me, it's coming up, and I don't know him, but it's coming off to me more as he cares more about his image than winning. You gotta ask, do Miles Bridges really care about winning? They just getting money, and they ain't had enough. I remember this, and I'll leave y'all one of these quotes. I remember, it's always stuck with me. I was listening, you know, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let me say that they were really, really bad back in the day, right? They hadn't been around the league a long time, but they were bad. You know, he ended up getting Warren Sapp. He dropped in the draft with some allegations. They got linebacker Derrick Brooks. One was from Miami, one was from Florida State. And I can't remember who they kept losing to, but they kept losing to a particular team. I might want to say it was the Eagles. Can't remember who it was. And they lost to this team so many fucking times in a row, even before they got there. And Warren Sapp looked at Derrick Brooks. He said, this shit ends today. He said, this shit ends today. And they went out there and they pulled the upset off, and they finally beat this team. You know, they finally defeat this team. And it was started off with them saying, you know what? I'm tired of them beating the fuck out of us. This shit ends today. It ends today. And that's just what it boiled down to. At some point, when is, LaMelo Ball and the leadership of the Charlotte Hornets gonna say, we're tired. We tired of losing. You know, when he gonna listen to somebody? He ain't listen to his daddy. He ain't listening to Charles Lee. When they gonna say, damn, we want to win. We willing to defend 90 feet. We willing to, I'm willing not to turn the ball over. I'm willing to sacrifice some flash for some effective wins. And to that happen, come back and talk to us when that happened, LaMelo Ball fans. The boy's selfish. Thumbs up, and again, he's selfish. But hey, hit the link tree. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, wherever I'm producing content at. Everything inside the link tree. Peace.